I remember going in to see the renal specialist by myself actually, because I didn't think it was a big deal. I didn't know really what the kidneys did really, and him saying that my kidneys had completely failed and that my life expectancy was about 6 months and that I would need to take some other courses to cleanse my blood. I knew absolutely nothing about it, so it was quite an eye-opener really to suddenly figure out that this was a life-altering event. I think there was a bit of denial and a bit of, oh no, this can't be right and I must get a second opinion, and then I think over the next week or two you go to see your doctor because you're not feeling very well at that point. And yeah, it was confirmed that it was absolutely right, and I'd need to have all these hospital appointments and things and moving forward. Initially when you go to hospital they do it to you. So the first few months until you're stable, the nurses dialyse you. And you really don't participate in that. And it's quite a lot of shock involved. People sticking needles in your arm and doing all those weird things, and then you go down to home training and the nurses take it very slowly and they teach you one thing after another. And at first I thought, oh, I'll never learn this. And I remember very vividly the first day they gave me one of those needles and said, you're going to stick this in your arm today? And I thought, not on your life, Nellie. But, you know, when nobody was looking and the nurses were there, you put your first one in and you think, oh, I did it. And yeah, it's just one step at a time. And they are highly trained people who are training you. And it's all about your safety and your confidence. So if you go forward 1 week, but you go back 2 steps the next week, it has never been an issue. And they're always on hand to help you. So that's part of the regime. They are there on the phone 24/7. If you have a problem, you ring them up and they talk you through it. I call my machine Stephanie and everybody calls her my girlfriend, and I probably spend more time with Stephanie than I do with any other person. So you do form a bond with her, and I know all her squeaks and her bumps and when she flashes, and when she's not very happy, I'm not happy. So she becomes a family friend really. My treatment plan is I dialyse Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for 8 to 10 hours during the day. So on an average day for me, I get up at 4 a.m. and go on the machine, and I'm on there till 1, 2 o'clock, and then I clean up and then I go and have my sleep. And then basically I get up and the children have cooked me dinner, or I cook dinner, and then I go back to bed. And the next day I feel absolutely marvellous. Like your energy's back, you've had a nice slow dialysis so your blood's clean. So I just tell people that I have a part-time job 3 times a week. And it's an all-day thing, and that's how people slowly learnt that those days are permanently reserved for this job you do. Doing haemodialysis does change your life. You're tied to a machine. You can't get up for 5 to 10 hours, 12 hours, how many hours you need to do. But the advantage of it is that you get a portion of your life back. Especially doing it at home, that means that I can alter my going on time, I can alter my weekends because you get 2 consecutive days off, so I choose to have Saturday and Sunday with my children, but you can alter that to Wednesday, Thursday or other days, so long as you get your hours up and you basically do it every other day. I've managed to travel to Sydney to see my grandchildren and receive haemodialysis in Sydney, as long as you plan when you travel, so you dialyse just before you get on the plane, so you then travel while you're sleeping, you get off and you start your 2 days, book into the hospital that you've pre-arranged, and you can stay, and then the same coming home. Get off the plane, go straight on to your dialysis machine. So it really has given me back most of my life. My family struggle sometimes with dialysis, and each one of my 6 children have dealt with it, but they see it as a very positive thing to be at home. Home hemo is much more friendly. The advantages of it is that it cleans your blood very, very thoroughly. In a hospital environment, you have to be there at a time that you're rostered. You get put on for the amount of time that the hospital can put you on. Now, on an average in New Zealand, I think they do 4 to 5 hours, where I'm getting 8 to 10 hours a session. So I'm getting double the dialysis because I do it to myself. So for me, it was a quality of life, and doing it at home has improved that tremendously.